Then, oh, protect the hardy tar, be mindful of his merit, and when again your plunge can roar, he'll show his daring spirit. Hi, I'm Anne Bingham Goess, Associate Music Director for the California Revels, and I'm excited to welcome you on this year's journey of discovery with La Sirène, and I'd love to share a few of the musical inspirations for the show, notably the London piece at the beginning of the show. If you were a passerby in London in 1815, you might have heard a little bit of the song that I was just singing, The Neglected Tar, sung by a very creative and charismatic street performer. Joseph Johnson, one of our star characters this year, who will be played by artistic director Renee Collins, was an actual historical figure. Injured, unable to work as a sailor, he became a chanteur or street singer in urban London. At the turn of the 19th century, London was one of the most multicultural cities in Europe, with some 15 to 20,000 Black residents, offering relative safety perhaps and economic opportunity. Life on the streets, however, was not easy. No pension for Black Joe, not like these fellows here pictured at the Royal Hospital for Seamen in Greenwich. Joe had to be constantly on the move to stay out of the way of guys like this, parochial beadles or church constables who would drag you off to the roundhouse or the jail for making too much noise, especially if you were a foreigner. Joe sang songs that would please his London audience, like the patriotic Old England's Wooden Walls, in which he declared, "Though my timbers are not fit for sea, Old England's wooden walls my toast shall be." Another favorite, The Storm, was an exciting ballad about a shipwreck, and some of the lyrics of which our playwright Jeff Raz has incorporated into the script. The Neglected Tar, which we heard earlier, comes from a poem by a contemporary of Johnson's, Edward Rushton, who is himself a fascinating character. He was also a sailor, and he became a fervent abolitionist, and he was also a staunch supporter of many radical causes. Described in 1850 as one of the finest sea songs in our language, the Neglected Tar poem expresses outrage at the nation's treatment of its wounded servicemen. And when you hear Renee sing it in the show, you'll get chills up your spine. But what about Joe's ship hat, you may ask? White Londoners might have just seen an amusing bit of theater, a reference to Joe's old trade, or a symbol of respect to the great Admiral, Lord Nelson. But Black Londoners might have seen something much more profound, a tie to the ancestors, an echo of West African and Caribbean spiritual traditions. Join us on our journey to find out more. And do go to the website to donate and buy your tickets for La Sirène. Thank you.